Morning everyone, hope you're all well. It's good to see golfers back out on the course yesterday. So just following up from the rain event, we had just over 330 mils. The course was probably the wettest that I've seen it, definitely. Sort of since the start of this year we've had over 500 mils already. For March we had we're just over 400 now, so had a lot of rain in those first 3 months, and yeah, just the water just didn't get away like it normally did, and particularly down on holes 2, 3, 4 and 5. So ones that are built on top of the rubbish tip, it's definitely sort of leaching out a little bit. It just hasn't got away, but we've got the pumps running down there at the moment, down in the couple of bunkers down there on 2. It just seems to be water just sort of coming out of the profile, so it might take a couple of days to sort of fully disappear and have that bunker back into full play. But in general we got through it pretty well. So the greens, like I said, held up really well through that period. We'd applied some products to help with water moving through the profile, so didn't really see any water sitting on the surface at all. Just a couple of times where we had real heavy downpours, but it was gone pretty quickly. So within sort of 10 minutes it sort of cleared up. So all in all, the greens held up really well. Haven't seen too much disease come up in them, so feels like we've got through it quite well, which is good. So obviously our growing season is sort of slowed right down, and particularly on our warm season grasses. Sorry. Our frequency of mowing and all that sort of slows down. So we're able to, do a lot more sort of spraying in particular in fairways and tees as well. So at the moment we're spraying for a bit of wintergrass control out there, trying to reduce that, and we'll keep the pre-emergence going as well. Try and prevent germination. Obviously there was germination that we had, which was already from summer. Like I said, we had quite a bit of rain through those periods as well. So, but like I said, we'll continue with spraying in terms of kike management as well. In the fairways we'll spray them, and then we'll go out into our roughs and try and control just some of the unwanted grasses through that period as well, through those surfaces as well. So just trying to clean up the kike that's in those areas, the summer grass and crab and couch grass as well. So we've got a reasonable window at the moment in terms of light winds and very little rainfall for the next sort of 7 days forecast. So yeah, we'll have the spray rig out there for that whole period. So we've already done some of our landscape areas in terms of weed control. We're out on the back 9 now, just doing that. So first phase was to sort of reduce the weed content out there. Then we'll go back through some of the areas and sort of knock out some of the grasses as well. And then sort of a couple of months down the track we'll go back in and reduce the amount of isolepses and lomandras, and just sort of thin out areas like we did last year, and particularly down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and particularly those sort of holes. And we didn't get through to 16 or 17 last year, so we'll get into those holes as well. So, yeah, so that's the next couple of weeks, and then obviously the back end of April we're into some of the refurbishment works. So we've got the second hole which we'll be doing in terms of the bunker refurbishment in there, the building of the 19th hole, and also some works on the 5th, around the 5th green side as well. That'll also lead into, we'll do a small hollow tine at the back end of April as well. So yeah, that's what we've got coming up. Like I said, it's great to see everyone back out on the course there. We'll get the greens up to speed as quick as we can. We've added a few extra cuts and a couple of extra rolls just to get the firmness back into them and get the speed back into them as well. But yeah, all in all we're heading in the right direction, so good to see you all out there. Thanks.